Our journey began in 2014 when my papa had made a comment to me and telling me, "Hey, what? Your son doesn't talk." So later that evening, I went home. I didn't feel good about myself and started questioning, like, why doesn't my son talk? I ended up calling Easter Seals, explaining to them that, my family member had noticed my son wasn't talking, and I started to notice it too. So we went in for an evaluation. They said SJ had developmental delays. So we took that like, okay, he's going to grow out of this thing and he's going to meet his milestones. He aged out of Easter Seals. He then got registered to go to Kauaʻi Elementary. Within the first week, the preschool teacher, Miss Susan, noticed some red flags. So they asked if they could conduct assessments on him, and we were all game, open to it. Dr. Toyle did his assessments, called us in, and told us that SJ had autism. But the hardest thing going as new parents through this journey with a child on the spectrum is them not talking or communicating their needs. And, when you're not educated as a parent, you don't know what to do if you don't have somebody advocating for you as a parent to help direct you. It is a delicate thing to know or hear when something's wrong with your child, because you don't want to think that something's wrong with your child, because you take it upon yourself as if something is wrong with you as an individual, and it's not the case. And if there was more of checking in to see how parents are handling their situation with kids that are on the spectrum or any disability, I think it would make a parent feel good about themselves, that they are doing something right and not all wrong, because it is a lot to process and navigate through. I recently was part of getting a park here on Kauaʻi adjacent to Kamalani Playground, in the hopes that our government officials will have more inclusive parks or inclusive activities. They always talk about no one should be left behind, but reality is these kids are left behind. They are judged. They are getting left out. I see it, and it sucks. It sucks to see that these kids get left out, get made fun of, and then I look like I'm being the bully to fight for my child because I want them to have the same right as any typical child.